Yeah, where are all my people in the madhouse? I'll be a guide, climb aboard and sit your ass down. Don't worry, there's no need to fear when you hear. You know we're right here. We got the crew and we're ready for a game time. You're not ready to step inside a deranged mind. Yeah, this is what you came here for. We got Machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn ward.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another bone-chilling episode of the Wardcast. Every Monday, we bring you the latest in video games news, talk about survival horror, Machinima, what's going on the ward. I'm one of your hosts, the contaminated Alec Funnell.
Wow.
Oh God! We're gonna die!
Finally.
And this week, wow! And this week, I'm joined by the street jacket wearing Jazz Rich.
Hello!
What's a street jacket? I want one.
It's every jacket I own, bitch.
Whoa.
I'm not a hooker.
Also joining us via his powerful sidekick powers, it's Shaun Clark.
I got sidekick powers. Wait.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
And also, we may also be weirdly interrupted, but welcome all the same, it's Dante Comstock.
What?
Oh my! So my wife is completely dry!
Wait.
What?
I don't know what happened, but I don't like it.
It cut off. Fuck. Oh, well,
It's
I'll
okay, we're
reiterate.
moving on.
Fuck!
Right, guys, welcome to another Wardcast where YouTube
And
hasn't
girls.
done anything to piss us off.
Wow.
What's up with YouTube?
Yes?
It's fine. So with that, we can skip the usual fuck YouTube segment and jump straight into everyone's weeks. So,
Actually, instead of complaining about YouTube, let's complain about coronavirus.
okay.
I love it.
It's delicious. It is
delicious.
It's the
Let me
taste
take a
of
good
Mexico.
old sip of this Corona.
Wow. Wow.
So I think it's no secret at this point that the COVID-19 or the coronavirus is kind of everywhere, and it's affecting fucking buying shit and events and everything in the world, and it's a fucking pain in the ass. But yeah, every week we list off all these things that get canceled, and there's a whole bunch of new ones. So many that, like, I'm not even going to cover all of them, but we'll talk about a couple of them that I thought stood out to me, and just things that I've been seeing and ways that it's actually fucking starting to affect my life now. And you guys can also participate as well and let us know like what you guys have seen so far. But anyways, so yeah, Stranger Things Season 4 has been halted. AMC theaters are reducing theater capacities. Jurassic World 3 has halted filming. Disneyland and Disney World and Universal Studios are closed. Pretty much all of Italy is quarantined. Tom Hanks has coronavirus.
He's on an island. Volleyball.
Tom Hanks Island. I'm sure everybody's noticed the whole toilet paper and sanitizer issue, fucking fiasco, where you can't find it anywhere. Like, wow, I spent $20 on a pack of toilet paper because it's the only one that I had seen in like a week. And I'm almost running out, so it's like I don't know if I'm going to be able to get some in a couple of weeks. So I spent the most money in a single purchase on toilet paper than I have my entire life because I had to. What?
Sean, if you're afraid of running out of toilet paper, you know what you can do?
Use a
Buy a
shirt.
bidet.
Stop giving a shit.
Oh, wow. That's unhealthy advice. Stop pooping, everybody, says Jazz Rich.
It had two meanings.
I get it. I understand.
You could also buy a bidet.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because I'm sure those are cheap and easy to
And then
install.
every time you come out, you have to tell people bidet to you.
Wow.
Ah.
I bidet you adieu.
God.
Anyway, what else happened? Oh yeah, they're starting to show prevention videos for the virus at my job, and they're like, we had a meeting as the management team that like if anybody for any reason says that they're sick or they're not feeling well or they have seen somebody that might be sick or for any reason there might be the slightest chance that they could have this, send them home. And if they call in sick, don't question it, just excuse it. And because of that,
Oh, no.
yesterday we had 6 call-outs on my team alone, which fucked us.
Which probably
Maybe you
wasn't
should
even real.
tonight.
Probably not. I'm sure at least half of those are fake, if not more.
Shaun should be sick tonight.
Yeah, I don't get to do that. I have to
Be
fucking
like, hey
be
guys,
there.
I'll be right. Oh no.
Though I wonder how they would treat that, because if I theoretically have it, like, I shouldn't be coming in and spreading it. So
SWAT team shows up at your house.
yeah, they send
Like,
somebody to
"Hey, this guy's
verify. We're testing you right now. But yeah, like it's oh, go ahead.
Oh, just dunk yourself in Corona, and when somebody
Wow.
comes to test you, they're like,
Are
"Wow,
you
he
drunk?"
smells of Corona. He's got the coronavirus, and he's drunk."
I had
Not
to
just
drink
Corona,
away
it's
the
Corona
pain.
extra.
Wow, he has extra coronavirus. Oh no. But yeah, like it's getting to the point where it's affecting fucking just daily work and that it's insane. Like you can't escape it, and it's just making everybody's lives more difficult. And I understand the desire to want to minimize risk and stuff like that, but fuck, man, like it is scary because there's our delivery office that's like actually located in Colorado. Like they've been getting reports of people having the virus there. And there was a lady that was in our store a week ago that, like the following week, she reported that she had it. So it's like spreading around my area. So, I mean, I understand the precautions, but like, fuck, it's just getting insane. And just the fact that the U.S. hasn't been prepared for this is kind of like, how? We've known about coronavirus, like outside of the U.S. for how long now? And we've done what to prevent it? Fucking nothing. And now that it's here, it's just like everybody's like, oh God, where did this come from? Close everything down. Send everybody home. Like, and there's people that need to work to pay their bills too. So it's like if they're feeling sick, like that puts them in a position to be like, okay, well, I guess I have to go home. Like if they're legitimately feeling sick, they're supposed to leave, and that's unpaid time. So like they're just kind of fucked. So even the people that are getting sick or even potentially getting this thing are probably going to lie about it anyways just because they have to work. So it's not even, you're just like scaring people because it's not really going to produce the results that that we need it to. So it's kind of pointless. But anyways, there's more stuff. Restaurants are closing. 30-day travel ban has been enforced by the government, so nobody can travel anywhere. St. Patrick's Day parades have been canceled. The NBA has suspended the season.
Oh,
What?
you know what? The guy who caused the fucking NBA to shut down plays for the team called Jazz.
Did you do this?
Taking pride on this for some reason.
And the last thing, there's a lot more than this, but yeah, the last thing that I'll mention is E3 has been canceled because that's the one that's most relatable to what we do here. So yeah, no more E3, which isn't surprising, of course, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see the ramifications of this because E3's kind of been dwindling, as we've kind of talked about, and Sony's pulled out, Nintendo's long since pulled out, Microsoft was kind of like the only thing kind of holding it together, and now that there is no E3 this year, everybody's going to be forced to do some kind of like digital, kind of like Nintendo's Direct or Sony State of Play or whatever, where they have like a digital kind of showcase or whatever. So I know there's a couple companies, I think Microsoft confirmed and Ubisoft confirmed that they're going to be doing this year. So pretty much everybody's going to be put into a position where they're all going to have to do this kind of digital delivery of their information, you know, to announce all their new games and what they're planning for the year and stuff, because they have to do that. Otherwise, they're just, I mean, they're going to fucking be in trouble because nobody's going to know, like, what's coming out. There's going to be no hype for the games that they're working on. So they've got to have some method of delivering that information. And the only way that they can do that at this point is to do the digital press conference kind of thing. But the reason why this is concerning, though, is because if everybody does this year, they're going to realize that they're not going to need E3. So they're going to be saving fucking like hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions of dollars, depending on the size of the company. So they're going to realize how unappealing E3 is in general. So when E3 is back next year, if it is back next year, like the desire to go there is going to be so slim that they're probably going to have to just straight cancel it, or it's going to be just a shit show. Like it's going to be not even worth going to because probably Microsoft won't be there. It'll probably just be like a big indie showcase because at this point, the indie developers are going to be the only companies that would benefit from an event like that. So it's not even going to be worth running the show as the ESA. They're the ones that run the show. Like they're not going to be getting the money from the big players that fund having that event. So it's just going to be pointless. They're going to lose money if they continue to do E3 at that point. And that just kind of sucks because I feel like this will kind of ripple throughout the industry because like all these events that we have, these huge gatherings that we have to kind of get excited and just kind of have these social interactions within the community are going to kind of start to thin out because I think E3 was one of the biggest ones out there. And if that's not needed, then maybe that'll start to kind of overflow into the other ones. And then these will kind of just slowly fall off one by one. And that's kind of sad, you know, because the celebration of video games is going to kind of go away. And that's just disappointing. You know, we're just going to get these generic structured announcement videos from the companies and you're kind of removing the social interaction, like the celebration of the industry. And that sucks. And I never got to go to E3, which I always wanted to do. And now it looks like I probably can't. It's unfortunate.
No bueno.
But and I wonder too, like, is this could impact sales on some level too, because since this was like a driving force for like pushing excitement and, you know, getting everybody ready and hyped up to buy these new games, like, is that going to, like, is excitement overall going to dip down? Are people going to not be informed as well as they used to be because we're not going to these huge social events that are building that hype and encouraging like word of mouth, like conversations about these games? Like all this kind of advertising, I feel is going to dip down a lot, which I would imagine would impact sales on some level.
So we'll have to wait and see.
I guess so.
It might actually do better.
It could. I don't see how though, because I feel like less excitement and less conversation about these games and less advertisement, you know, to less people. I don't see how it would do better.
Well, think of it this way: if less people are talking about it, then there's less people to be like, oh, okay, then I'll go get this game and find out for myself, which they should be doing in the first fucking place.
No, they'll just go online and look at the reviews and be like, oh, yeah. Like it's either good or bad, and that's it. I feel like a lot of games are going to get left in the cold because of that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Well.
I feel like it's just kind of sad to see that all go away because it's been such a big part of the gaming community for so long. It's sad to see that go away. Just another shitty side of the turn into digital, you know, because like video games in general, playing games is all going digital, and now like all the conventions and all that's going to be digital. Everything's going to be digital. It's like we're just removing the human element entirely.
So Corona is causing everything to go viral?
Wow.
I did actually think about this the other day when it came to Resident Evil 3. You know, it would be better to get it digitally because then you have less chance of contracting something as you go out to go get it in the physical world. So I was just like, yeah, okay, that's a point to the digital side of things.
I would go out and catch Corona if it meant getting a copy of RE3. Give a fuck,
well,
I'll go to
let's be realistic.
China,
it's probably being sent from China anyways, so does it really matter? But yeah, like all these companies too, like Discord and whatever, everybody's like preparing to be just like overwhelmed with people, that are staying home. So like there's going to be a lot more people jumping on servers and pushing their limits and stuff. So they're kind of just bulking up for that. And content creators are like working on like more content than they typically would because they're going to get more eyes on them and all this shit. And I'm sure digital games are going to probably skyrocket because of this, because everybody's going to be stuck at home and they need things to do, so they're going to be buying games. And how are they going to get the games? They're going to buy them digitally so that they don't have to go out into the world and get the C virus or whatever. So
The curry virus?
This just sucks. Like this is just a massive unnecessary push towards that future that I so desperately don't want to be a part of. I hate it.
That's it. The coronavirus was made by people trying to be pro-digital.
You're right. Fucking terrorists. This is a terrorist act.
Okay, let's get to everyone's weeks then. Sean, as you usually last. Sean, how was your week?
Wow, I'm first. My week was okay. I didn't really do a whole lot. Most of my time was just spent playing that fucking Yakuza 2 game. Suffering. It's really making me become bitter towards Yakuza, and I don't like that.
Well, that's because you're trying to get trophies and not play the game.
Because for me, here's the thing though. I've played 1 through essentially 5, so I've already gone through those games before. So I'm trying to go through them again. Like, since this is my second chance at it, I want to go through and get the platinums on all of these, since I'm going back anyways. And I'm trying to get platinums anyway because we're trying to do that, that race to get 20 or whatever. And I'm fucking falling behind because of this goddamn game. But the idea was to go back through, get all the platinums. It'll be great. 2 for 1. I get to play the games again. I get the platinums. Cool. But fucking this one goddamn trophy doing the slot machines, it doesn't make any sense. I've spent almost 10 hours trying to beat this casino sub-story. You have to win 3,001 medals, which is the gaming currency, and the best I've done over that course of time is 400. And I lost it all. Like, I gained 400 and then went back to negatives. Like, and all this has to be done in one sitting. Like, you can't just like, oh, I got 400, I'll save. Oh, I got another 100 or 200, I'll save, and just like accumulate it that way. You can't do that. It's got to be in one shot. And
there's no guide for that, or like cheat items you can use for that?
No. There's 2 guides that I've seen on the internet about this, and they both say the same thing. Like, they tell you to use a specific machine, and they tell you that it's totally random. Like, it's predetermined. It's either going to give you the medals, it's going to let you win, or it's going to let you lose. It doesn't matter what you do. And that just seems like bullshit. Like, they tell you that it should take about 2 hours. No more. It's taken fucking 4 or 5 times that for me. And just through playing it, like, it's really annoying. It's not like, oh, you pull a lever and then, the 3 wheels spin and stop. Like, you have to stop each wheel individually, all 3 of them. So it's like, right. I'm pretty sure there's a timing element in there. And like, when I press circle and then X and then square, like the right 2 wheels, the circle and X wheels, like, I can always get those 2 to be the same symbol, but I can never get the square symbol to match up. But like, since I can get that consistency out of it, like, there has to be some kind of a timing thing. And
right,
like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I can't figure out the timing, but it's got to play some kind of a factor in getting this done. But nobody talks about that. Everybody says, oh, it's just random. But that can't fucking be true. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's driving me goddamn insane. And that's the reason why I haven't fucking played anything else. I just want to get past this moment in my life and move the fuck on. And the worst part about this too is, like, if I finally get through this, like, this is only step 1 of the nightmare that is Yakuza 2, because I still have to do the fucking shogi shit and the mahjong and the hostess clubs and deal with
golfing.
No, I did golfing. I did the baseball.
Wow, good on you.
So I'm good on those. So like, and that's the thing. I'm so deep into it. I'm so committed. Like I spent a lot of time, probably like 20 hours in at this point, and I've done some of the really difficult things at this point. So for me to back out now is just such a huge waste. So I want to fucking push through it, but the finish line is so fucking far away at this point, and it's just pissing me off so much that I feel like if I feel like I have to stop playing this game, I'm going to have to back away from Yakuza for a while. Which is really unfortunate because this was like my chance to get back into it and get caught up on the series, and I was really excited about that. And for the most part, I've been enjoying it, but I'm so fucking angry right now.
You could always play Street Fighter 5.
You shit.
I feel like if once you finish 2, because then after that you said you want, or I recommended that you played 0 before you did Kiwami 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You'll have a better time. Minus Koi Koi, but because Shogi's stuff is easily there's a roundabout way to Shogi and some of the other gambling-esque games ish through some stuff, and I can always help you out with that.
And plus
but you'll get
go ahead.
You'll get a fresh of breath there by the time you finish all that shit. So. But then there's also the fact.
What?
Someone finally noticed. Yeah.
What? Notice what?
You had a stroke?
No.
So fresh of breath there for a quick thing happened by accident. Now I just say it on purpose.
Oh, I didn't even catch that you said it that way. That's funny.
Nobody has for the past month. But
well, they're
anyways,
probably just being courteous, not calling you out on your fuck up. You know.
No. So I'm just there is that once you're all done with that, but I'm also the finish line also in for Yakuza 2 for you still includes Haruka's request.
That's back?
It's in every game.
What?
Yeah, see,
does it have
that's
baseball again?
I don't know because I haven't gotten there, but I know it's there.
Well, looking at the translation,
you're doing part of it. Right.
Well, looking at the translation guides, like it hasn't said anything. Like it's mentioned the most difficult parts in the completion, and that has been the casino, the hostesses, and the baseball. Like those have been the highlighted 3 that are the most difficult. And so since they don't mention like going back to baseball with Haruka, I think I'm okay. Maybe they didn't make it so that you have to hit the 20 out of 20 fucking home runs again. I hope.
Hopefully.
But at least I know I can do it. I did it before, and I got pretty decent at the baseball, so it's okay. I can deal with that. It's the luck-based shit, the shit that's like out of my control, or some kind of crazy, like random fucking, I don't know, timing with the slot machine that I can't figure out. Like it's the things that are out of my hands that bother me because I have bad luck. So if it's luck-based, I'm fucked.
Jesus.
And I can't find a guide that breaks down any kind of a timing or a rhythm to it. So I don't know. I just feel stuck. But anyways, if I do get past 2, I am going to go back and, play some, like enjoy some Yakuza games. I'm going to go to 0, then I'll do Kiwami 2, and then I'll go back to 3, 4, 5, and whatever.
Yeah, and you'll definitely have a better time since things will be a lot smoother than its OG PlayStation 2 rough draft.
Well, it's not even just that, too. It's also the fact that it's all in fucking Japanese, so it just makes it that much more difficult.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's like even the parts that I would like, the story and stuff that I would normally enjoy is not as enjoyable because it's like, oh, like here's a bunch of shit. Now I got to go to YouTube and see what the fuck they just said. And then it's like, oh, it wants me to answer a question. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, I got to look it up and see what choice I need to make and what the words are. And like, it's a fucking nightmare.
Like the hostess. That's
the worst.
Especially since it's random.
Yeah, and that's where I thought I was going to get stuck. And then I found the goddamn casino. I'm going to lose my shit.
I believe in you, Shaun. You got this.
But yeah, that's been my week. Fucking Yakuza. I watched, I didn't really watch a whole lot. I watched a couple episodes of Kimmy Schmidt or whatever. A couple episodes of Supergirl, Flash, and Batwoman, which are all getting worse. So that's a thing. And yeah, that's it. That's my week. Fucking Yakuza 2. Eat my ass. Fuck you. Jazz.
No, don't you mean?
Fuck you!
Yes. Jazz, how was your week? Did you play
My
Yakuza
week
2?
Nope.
Lucky.
Never will.
Will I? Nope.
Yeah, after this, you should know.
Yeah, it sounds so good. Let me get right on that. My week was okay. My morning, however, was not.
Oh no.
Well, as you know, there's this big thing going on right now. That's what I was talking about.
Mm.
And it's roll up the rim at Tim Hortons in Canada.
What?
Yeah.
What? Roll up the rim?
You know, we need more Canadians in here. So you go to Tim Hortons, and originally what they do is they give you a cup that you can roll the rim, as you know the name says, and then you can win a prize, or you can win a big prize, or you can get a fucking nice little fuck you, try again, motherfucker.
Wow.
Well, it says please try again, but we know what it really says. Get fucked. You suck. And so I went to the morning and got 3 fucking drinks, and the girl forgot, because they don't do the cups anymore because they're dumb. So they're supposed to scan it when you buy it, and the girl forgot. So she's like, sorry. And I was like, well, can you still do it? She's like, no, it's too late. And I was like, but what? What about my prize probably? And she's like, sorry. And she just like did not give a shit. So I was kind of
should have been like, well, I'd like to return this.
Yeah, sorry, I decided I wanted Starbucks. But if there's anybody who's in Canada listening right now, they'll understand. It's the most frustrating thing that can happen to a Canadian. So you don't get your fucking tinnies. But before that, my week was good. No more hockey, so that's
Yay.
until maybe June.
Wow.
Maybe. But yeah, that's. You can stay here later and play video games on Saturdays now.
Yay.
Yay! Speaking of video games, I tried a couple of new ones. I got Battlefield Hardline finally. I'm enjoying it.
Finally? Like you've been waiting to get that?
I've been wanting to play it. Yeah, I don't play Battlefield games, but I really like cop games, and I like cop stuff, and you get to play as a cop in this game and just shoot bad guys, which is fine. Like, it's not a war game, and it's not a fucking PvP only fucking battle royale thing. It's just literally like you're a cop and you have to arrest bad guys. Probably. I haven't seen it yet.
She's a real cop. Probably.
I'm a real video game cop. I also bought Dead Island.
What?
The Island? No.
The Island.
Teppan Island.
I wish you had it on Xbox, because I have it on Xbox and I need somebody to play with.
I don't even play Xbox.
Who do you voodoo, bitch?
I had it on Xbox.
Oh God, forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, I want to say it's enjoyable, but it's literally just running around, hitting zombies. It gets repetitive, so. I had played it before, but I think it's more fun online. So maybe one day. Maybe. It's kind of similar to The Forest in a way, because you got all the luggage around and you got to hit the luggage or not hit the luggage, but you don't got to hit the luggage. You got to.
I just corrected myself. You fuck. But you open the luggage. It gives me those vibes that The Forest gives me because of that. So I don't know.
I wish beating the shit out of the cannibals in The Forest was easy as this, because this you just like swing and like back up, but those fuckers in The Forest are just fuckers.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh yeah, we had been playing The Forest since you mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
I worked really hard on this really cool.
See, it was my turn to forget.
Base area kind of thing. Like I built my house on top of a pond because a lot of those fuckers can't go in the water. So when they're after me, I just go in the middle of the water, and then they just look at me like, oh. Except some of them started throwing Molotovs at me, so that didn't help. And I built a wall, and then they jumped over it. And every time I thought I was doing good, they got around it somehow. So instead, I went to build the multiplayer one, which I think was doing very good until you came along and finished it for me.
Oh wow, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I am helpful.
I was pretty good at putting the blueprints down
God.
because I didn't put them crooked.
One of them was crooked and it was fine. Never mind
It
the
was
fact
a
that I cut
crooked
down
top.
half of the goddamn forest to fix your goddamn mess.
I cut down half the forest; it just grew back.
Wha-
Magic.
Magic.
But yeah, we're gonna have to play more of that
Yeah.
at some point. And yeah, other than that, you know, I can give you a short list of things around here that's been affected by the coronavirus.
Corona.
The
Yeah,
coronavirus.
what is your
Um,
situation?
Well, first of all, you mentioned basketball, but you didn't mention hockey.
Oh, did they cancel
The
hockey
NHL
too?
the NHL is also in
Oh my God.
suspension because they're like, yo, well, people are idiots. So
The world is suspended, everybody.
what if the puck has the virus? Only the goalies can catch it. But yeah,
Wow.
they closed that. Cirque du Soleil was supposed to come to Ottawa. That's canceled. You know, all the concerts and shit that are coming to Ottawa, including Pearl Jam, are canceled. But like, the part that got me to that is how the fuck is Pearl Jam still a thing and coming to do a show here? It's like, what? That needed to be canceled, so that's fine. Museums are closed. The Arch whatever fuckery canceled all Catholic masses in Ottawa. So there's no church.
Schools are shut down too.
Schools are shut down. They get 2 extra. Well, like next week is March break, so they get 2 extra weeks of March break. And when they come back, they have fucking Friday off for Easter. So these guys,
Cancel.
I want to be a yeah. Jesus isn't coming back. He doesn't want the coronavirus. He's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna stay up here for a while longer. The Easter Bunny has the disease, so you know.
It's the source.
What else was affected? Grocery stores are empty, so they might as well just close.
Yeah.
And it's just it just blows my mind the amount of people that are like, literally people were shoving each other out of lines at the cash register just to fucking buy their 20 cases of soup. And I'm like, you know, this is gonna blow over after like 2 weeks, and these guys are gonna be stuck with all this fucking soup and toilet paper. And what are you gonna do with it? Probably keep it, sure, or you could donate it to the food bank and not be an asshole. Because people are like ripping shit out of each other's hands. It's getting that bad, and it's
Jeez. I thought
pretty
people in
funny.
Canada were supposed to be nice.
Well, yeah, okay, one guy pulled a gun on somebody else at a grocery store in Toronto.
He's probably
but
American.
like generally they're just fighting like, oh, this is my package, eh? And he's like, no, wait, can I have that soup? And he's like, oh, sorry, but it's mine. Like, we're just nice about it. Yeah, like we're gonna say please fuck off, not just fuck off.
You still do
So
the,
it's getting
the
kind
bad
of scary.
things. You're just nice about it. Polite.
Yeah. And I went to the store to get like meat for my friend because he couldn't leave his house. And I was like, you know what? There's no meat left anywhere, so I'm just gonna get some for myself too before it's completely gone, and put it in my freezer. And then I was that asshole who bought a case of Corona beer at Walmart. So that was fun. Like I was telling you guys, the cashier was like, she just scanned it and she looked at me and she's like, I fucking love you. So I was like, yep, I know what I did.
You're welcome, everybody.
And you're welcome, everybody. But yeah, other than that, museums are closed. Everything's closed. St. Patty's Day parade is closed. Sad days. And yeah, kids are out of school and they can't go do anything. So it's gonna be really funny to watch all these fucking parents rip their hair out.
Oh God.
Not the kids, their own, but probably the kids after a while too.
Yeah, both.
They're gonna get cabin fever, bro. They're gonna get different kind of sickness.
Lock them up. Lock them up. Well, no, fucking video games, everybody. You'll be fine.
Yeah, please still leave the toilet paper at the store, but buy a physical video game.
Yes.
Please.
Wipe your ass with the case if you need to.
Yeah, you can buy a shitty game and then use that as toilet paper. I don't care. Just
Wow.
don't crash the servers with all the fucking, like, the PS Store is gonna be so laggy because everybody's gonna be in it at the same time. Yeah.
Nya.
Now.
Nya.
Yeah. And I was reading up some news, and There was this thing about how London was closing a lot of shit because
London
I'm pretty
Bridge
sure
is
that
falling
there's
down.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's just because there's panic on the streets of London.
Isn't that
Yep.
for Alec to?
Yep.
Nope, I stole it from him.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yep, didn't have any
Could
funny
you-
songs with Canada, so
South
wasn't funny,
Park.
but
Did you happen to watch Shaun of the Dead recently?
I watch it
No.
daily. I'm a Shaun.
Shaun.
It's mandated
Yeah,
in the Shaun community.
Shaun
Wow.
is Shaun of the Dead. Yep, that's all.
Dante, how was your wiki?
The Dante.
How was your week?
Well, the first week was actually pretty good. The first part of it, got to hang out with the love of my life. We did some stuff, did some karaoke, drank sake. And then I missed all my classes this week because I went to bed too late. And on coronavirus note, it didn't matter because now my class, the only class I had English and history. On English, I just did it online. And the history was just go to class and get a lecture. And it's Asian history. Now it's online. And I'm like, wow, that's nice. I like not getting up early. I don't have to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning anymore just to go into class at 11 for an hour of lecture. So coronavirus did something good for me. So now my class is online. I'm like, yeah, I could just be at home. I can go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't have to worry about a damn thing except my homework. Coronavirus has affected work because it was fucking dead Thursday. And like this whole row that I had on Sunday, the section they gave me on Sunday was filled to the fucking brim. I was given 7 tables because someone called out sick. And that same section they gave me, just half of it, I had like nobody. I had like 1 table, like before happy hour. That was it. That's how bad the coronavirus hit on Thursday. And then Friday, we had everybody here ready for normal Friday. Everybody in the sports section, which is like the assigned seating, was basically kicked out except me. And if I didn't get a customer in 30 minutes, they were going to cut me too. And then people came. And it was usually like 4 or 5. And then they would leave and then another 4 or 5 would come back. And I was just like, damn. At least not everybody was affected. I still had business.
Barely.
Just for me. Well, I mean, considering that I went from $55 in sales to $1,000, that's pretty fucking good. I just wish my tips made it to my $100 quota. I was like $20 or $30 away from that. And these last 2 tables didn't tip for shit, and they could have gotten me there.
You should have told them, like, hey, I'm risking my life over here. I could get coronavirus.
Yeah.
Tip me.
They've in that section we have to like set the table up, like put ketchup, salt and pepper, and a drink menu down. But we've had to take them out as a precaution, and everyone had to like wipe them all down. We were wiping all menus down with sanitizer and all that shit, being very fucking cautious. My dad's worried about me because he's old, so he's not worried about me getting it and dying. He's worried about me getting it and then giving to him. And I'm just like, look, mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm not gonna get sick. You're good, man. Just stay home and get your to-go food. I got you. Let me make money. I got bills to pay. I got a mouth to feed, and there ain't nothing in this world for free. So that's coronavirus on my end. In terms of media, I actually have not played Yakuza lately because school's been eating my ass, especially with my English class. She's like dumping my ass with so much work. But I did play a game. I played Resident Evil 6 with Diz because I don't know, since that love for Resident Evil 6 kind of came back, and I've been meaning to play it on my PlayStation 4 and get all the shit that I used to have on my other ones, like my PlayStation 3 and PC. So, Diz and I have been playing that, and especially after we watched the Resident Evil 6 boot, I've been just chucking down references. We're currently at we finished chapter 3, and of course, we had to die to the fucking shark thing, you know. I was reloading my gun when the TNT came, and I was just like, oh, fuck, and we got fucking bored and shit. But that was my gaming.
What
Then
difficulty are you playing it on?
Normal. Listen, I'm a guy who will play it on. I played it on normal, and then I come back later on, you know, fucking veteran and everything else after that. I'm a guy who starts from the, at least not easy, but from normal and then go my way up. That's how I do that shit.
You started it when it came out in what, 2000? When the fuck did that game come out?
2012.
Is that right?
2000. Yeah, it was October 3rd,
2009. Yeah, 12 sounds right.
Because I was in senior year in high school.
So yeah, see, there you go. You already played it for the first time in 2012. So step it up.
Okay, but I don't have defense level 3 yet. So all that shit.
You're one of those. Okay.
Yeah, I like to actually, you know, be armed and ready for no hope, then jump into no hope with jack shit.
Like a challenge?
Not a suicidal, insane, unreasonable challenge. Hello? So, yeah, that's what we've been doing. In terms of like shows, I've recently just got a Netflix back because the one that I was borrowing from, he changed his password, and then I realized my parents got Netflix with their Xfinity, so we got that all hooked up, and now it's back. So I got to go watch some animes. One of them that I didn't realize was continuing. It's called, in English, it's called The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. It's a little funny comedy anime about a guy with psychic powers, but he could basically be God, but he tries to like keep it under wraps instead of like, you know, doing whatever the fuck he wants. But often he gets himself in situations where he has to use his psychic powers and try his best to like cover it up. And it's really fast paced, like the way they talk. It's like really in like kind of humor range, especially with like, it's fast. They got emotions when they have emotions, you know, like it's brilliant. In Japanese. In English, that's all lost because they don't talk as fast, and I don't like that. I've realized they had like all the recent seasons on one, and then they had called the Disastrous Life of Psyche Reawakened, which was like 6 more episodes to wrap up the series, and that's what I just recently just binged, and I miss that show. I love it. The ending kind of was like, but yeah. The other show that I watched was another anime called Hakame ga Kill, which is about, you know, in the medieval era, all, you know, with empires and knights and shit. Not like too 90s, but, you know, fantasy. This dude trying to, like, you know, save his village, finds out the capital that he wants to go to save his village is actually corrupt as fuck. So he gets pulled into this assassin gig, and they come to go kill the people that are corrupted as fuck and restore the order to the city for true justice. And I'm loving it so far. Like, I forgot what it's like to watch action anime that's, you know, intense and actually has people dying and blood splattering and shit. So, yeah, it's pretty refreshing. Now, I know. And then tomorrow I got to do my spoodcast. So that was my practice run right there, because I'll have that going on tomorrow with Saki, the love of my life, and we're gonna be going through all that. Shaun secretly planning to get me on the wardcast when I'm having my spoodcast every fucking time.
Look, sometimes I'm not prepared for life, okay?
Look, sometimes I'm looking at my own reflection when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. There's no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me. Now get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Good choice, but fuck you.
Okay. Hey, Alec.
Hey.
What's up?
How was your How was your week?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into Corona because fuck that shit.
No, Corona gets into you, Alec.
Oh,
Anyway, I played a bit more of the forest, got a few more trophies done. I finished off Smallville. Yay!
Yay!
Good.
Freedom.
God.
What'd
that
you
was
think?
just painful to watch. What did I think? I don't want to think about it anymore.
I want to forget.
Yeah, I mean, what's with the end? Chloe bit and what the fuck? Who cares? Anyway, Smallville, now it's done. I'll never have to watch it ever again.
it
Wow.
was just small
2
time.
weeks later.
Start watching season 3 of Elite on Netflix. I kind of forgot what was the story, but now I've caught up again. It's like, okay, it's about 8 kids in school and someone's
Umbrella
murdered
Academy.
someone.
Umbrella.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, it's one of the things you can't really watch and take it that seriously because the English dub is just so wrong on it. But,
It's anime.
no, it's not. It's a real life thing, but I think it's recorded in Spain or something like that, and the English it's just English dub over it. So
Yeah,
you don't know
live
what the hell?
action English dubs are typically the worst.
yeah.
Just look at Kung Fu Hustle.
Hey, you leave that movie alone.
But it's
That
a
movie's amazing.
brilliantly bad. Or no, the Jet Li movies. Those got some really cringy ones. Anyways,
Yeah, other than that, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go because against everything that's telling me not to, I'm just like, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway.
Well, I'm gonna play the one video game that makes me go outside.
Yeah, it's the one time I'm like, no, I'm gonna get fit and healthy. And then, wouldn't you know it, on like Friday evening, I start to get fucking symptoms of vomiting and diarrhea and everything else. And I'm just like,
Damn it,
I'm
Alec.
still at the moment. Yeah, even
the
at the moment,
Pokemon.
I'm struggling to stay awake. So it's just like,
It's because
but
of Pokemon.
hey ho, I will survive as long as I know how to love. I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live and all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, here's
Hey.
news. So,
Are you a truck?
boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
so I got 3 segments of news from me. I don't know if anyone else has thought of anything else.
I
Sean.
think we covered our.
Black and mo fun. It's fine.
Wow.
No,
So,
it's good. It's
First
good.
article. So you've been told to stay at home. Oh no, how terrible. What will you ever do at home for such a long time? Well, lucky for you, codders. Call of Duty has released Warzone, a new free-to-play game, where you go around shooting shit. Yay, because that's not been done to death already.
Free to game.
Seriously, COD, can you bring something else to the table already? I mean, it's just
Like-
boring.
Like COD, damn it. Am I right?
Oh my god.
So let me ask you guys: are you going to be playing Warzone?
No.
No!
No.
Fucking. This is the worst of everything.
Maybe.
Fucking-
Corona doesn't seem so bad now.
See, and this is it. This is what everything's going to become. It's going to become a fucking free-to-play or online service-based
Free-to-game.
bullshit. Everything is going to turn into this. Fucking Call of Duty is just the next thing to take the plunge.
Call of bad business warfare.
I've said it
No.
before.
Okay.
Fucking games are they're turning into a disposable fucking thing, because that's what this is. And you know this is probably going to take place at the next Call of Duty. Like they'll probably do another normal release Call of Duty game, but typically they do their rotation or whatever. They got the 2 studios and they put out, like one every year or whatever the fuck that looks like. So they're probably going to kill one of those in favor for this, and then do the other one, they'll skip a year or whatever and then do the next one like they normally do. And depending on how sales go with that they might just kill that off too if like they get a huge like a positive response on this free to play thing, which they're probably going to do because it's fucking Call of Duty and it's Battle Royale and that's the fucking hot shit now. So the fucking numbers are going to skyrocket and it's going to make them think that, oh, this is the future, this is what we should be investing our money into, and then they're going to stop making the typical releases, and then boom, that's all it takes for Call of Duty to turn into a disposable free-to-play or online service-based experience until people stop caring, and then guess what? Call of Duty just disappears. And I don't really care that much. I like Call of Duty Zombies, but other than that, I mean, whatever.
Hey, Shoes thing is fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I don't mind Call of Duty in small doses, but it's just like, we get the same thing year after year, and now it's just going to turn into a service-based thing that just runs forever, which is fucking... Or not forever. It runs as long as it's popular, and then it just goes away. So...
Just like me.
What? What?
Go on.
You popular.
I only run until I'm popular, then I stop.
I don't like that. Like, things like Resident Evil... Like if that ends up doing the same thing, if they end up turning that into a service-based thing, then it's just a temporary thing. Like my whole experience with Resident Evil as it is now it wouldn't exist if it was a service-based thing, because it would just be like, oh, it's fun, it's popular, everybody plays it, it goes away, and now there's this new thing. Like you don't get invested, you don't care about it, it doesn't stay in your mind, you don't, you're not always excited about it, you're not buying collectibles, like it doesn't become like a piece of you, and that sucks. Like instead it's just like a temporary amusement kind of thing, and that's not what I want from video games, and that's where things are going. And fuck you, Call of Duty, for doing this. And it's fucking Battle Royale. Like fuck you, stop. No, why? Duty. At least if you're gonna do like this shift in how you're gonna deliver your game, at least try to do something new. At least put some kind of positivity in there instead of just recycling this fucking garbage heap. Fuck you. I hate this. I will not play it.
Science cannot advance without heaps.
What?
Yep. Science.
What about you guys? Are you excited to play it?
No. Wait.
Maybe.
No.
What?
Just...
Jazz, don't do this. Don't.
Only
Don't.
if it's download only.
Oh, and it's 100 gigabytes to download, by the way.
Get fucked.
It's funny though that this keeps this is all over the news too. Like, oh, it's 100 gigabytes. Like this is the first game to ever do that. But we've already talked about this a while ago, that
with Final Fantasy,
this is just kind of how this is the natural progression, right? Like games are getting bigger. This is going to be the norm. I mean, we're already almost there. Games like Fallout 76, Red Dead Redemption, we got Call of Duty, we got Final Fantasy. Like there's a lot of games out there that are 100 plus gigabytes to download. And as technology increases and graphics get better and 8K fucking textures and all this kind of bullshit is going to be more commonplace, obviously the file sizes are going to increase. And if you're downloading games because you're fucking doing the digital thing, like these things are going to tax your fucking whatever, your data cap, which I have and I have hit before. So it's like if every game you download is 100 gigabytes, you're going to hit your data cap like after a handful of games. And then guess what? Unlimited. You can't download any more games, so get fucked. Fucking we're not ready for this shit. Like don't just... What the fuck? Why are we doing this now? We're not set up to handle this kind of infrastructure. So why are we jumping the gun? Why is everybody getting on board with this? It doesn't make any sense. It's because people are not educated about what all this means. They're just like, oh, it's convenient and I'm retarded.
Vacation.
Go play your Call of Duties, everybody. Enjoy.
Video games are
Okay, so now we've established no one's going to play Warzone. The second news, Pokemon aren't immune from the Cortana virus either. As Niantic, or whatever you pronounce it, cancels Abra Community Day. Niantic are encouraging for players to Pokemon stop. This is annoying me a bit, as I've noticed there is less Pokemon around for me to turn into candy.
You're all sick.
Everybody needs to let a Pokemon go.
Nah!
Pokemon let it go.
Oh no, you Pokemon didn't.
Wait, what?
What?
So yeah, you know when things are getting bad, when being told going outside is being discouraged. So, what do you guys think? Is it interfering with any of your lives? Playing other games that require you to walk rather than just sit there in front of your idiot screen?
There's only one game that forces you to go outside, Alec. Well, wait, there's two.
There's other games. Come on.
There's two. There's Boktai, which nobody plays, and there's Pokemon Go.
What the fuck is Boktai?
It's like Bok Choy except Thai.
Wow, it's a RPG for I think the Game Boy Advance. But yeah, like you had to take it out in the sunlight to like there. I think I never actually played it, but I think when you go out into the sunlight, like it lets you into either certain areas or it changes the environment. So like you can only do certain things in the daylight and certain things not in the daylight. It was interesting. I think Hideo Kojima actually had something to do with it.
Yep.
Sunlight. Now it makes sense. It all makes sense.
Well, I think Dante's learned something. Okay. Does anyone remember PT, the Silent Hills playable teaser?
No.
How could I ever forget?
What was directed by Hideo Kojima? Well, Sony certainly do, as rumors are spreading that PT may be returning for PS5. As quote, trusted sources, in quote, from Rely on Horror, report 2 Silent Hills projects are allegedly in the works, and these are backed from Sony. Of course, that depends if Sony can get Sam Bridges to build a bridge towards Konami.
Oh shit!
Cancelled PT game. Unfortunately, the ball is in Konami's court as they own the properties. So, what do you guys think? Can there be a revival of PT? Would you like a new bridge between Kojima and Shinko machine makers?
I think there's no chance in hell that Hideo Kojima is going to be involved in Silent Hill. With everything that's happened and just his personality, I don't think it's possible. Like, he doesn't need money. He doesn't need notoriety. There's no reason for him to do this. It makes zero sense for him to be involved. I don't think that will ever happen. I think that there's a chance that they might revive Silent Hill because the conversation continues to linger around. People still have an interest in a new Silent Hill game or bringing back PT. So they could probably see that as potential sales. So there's a reason for them to bring it back as a company, like for Sony or Konami to do that. But there's no chance that fucking Kojima is going to be involved. But yeah, the rumors are saying there might be like a soft reboot or something like that. And there's been talk about some of the Siren developers maybe being involved and some of the original Silent Hill team and the original director and the original composer, like all of them potentially being involved in some kind of a remake or soft reboot or something. I believe that's possible. And I believe that maybe Sony wants to back that. and Sony could connect with Konami, and together they can make something. But I don't think Kojima is going to be involved in any shape or form. I just think that's completely unrealistic, even though I fucking desperately want that to happen, because he would make such an amazing game in that universe, but I just don't think that's realistic. But I'll take whatever they're willing to do as long as it isn't fucking garbage and broken or service-based. What?
I'd probably enjoy it more than Death Stranding.
Yeah, me too.
Get out.
Okay, well, if they adapt Get Out into a video game, I'm sure it'll be Escape Room.
Wow, Get Out by Hideo Kojima. Get pre-order today.
Okay, Jazz, do you have an opinion on it? Or...
She hates Silent Hill. What are you talking about? Well, so do you. So.
Wow.
No wonder why My Restless Nightmares was hard to watch.
Wow. This hate suddenly.
Yeah.
We're divided by two lines again. All right, Shaun, ready to play some volleyball against them?
Let me get my bikini.
Yeah,
I'm not playing.
Wow.
Probably gonna be too foggy to see anyway.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. Bitch.
Hope it doesn't snow.
It's
Okay.
Ash.
Any more news from anyone?
Shaun?
What? Nintendo news.
Oh boy.
Wow. Is that typically bad news?
No. Maybe.
It is. Well, Lego and Mario are partnering up to make not Lego Mario.
What?
So they're not making the Lego Mario game. They're not making traditional Mario Legos. They're making some freakish hybrid monstrosity garbage gimmick thing.
Oh, Nemesis.
Like
they look like those I think they're still Lego branded, but you know how Lego makes those bigger blocks, like those kitty, like for 2-year-olds or whatever, like the bigger pieces. Like they kind of give me those kind of vibes, but it's
Roblox.
No, not Roblox, but yeah, kind of, because like they're like special customized pieces that look more like rounded and polished. They don't look like your typical Lego pieces. Like some of the pieces that you use to build the sets are your traditional normal Legos, but there's also like big custom pieces that are like Super Mario specific. But they're just like they're oversized and they're more like rounded and polished, and they don't have like all the connectable pieces and stuff like that because it's Mario and we don't want it to look weird. And he's got like the Mario piece has like this built-in some kind of screen, like LCD screen or something, in his eyes and his mouth and his chest, where like you can, like, as you build the sets, like you can move Mario around on the sets and like connect him to certain pieces, and it'll like give him a coin, and it'll make like a sound effect, and then like the LCDs on his face will have like emotions, and it'll play like a getting a coin sound effect, and it plays music and all these stupid things. It looks very kiddie, like it was made for like 2-year-olds, and I don't like that. Like Legos are cool. Like I grew up with Legos, and like they make, in the past they've made cool sets that like you see that, and if you're like a fan of the property, you know, you can appreciate it. Like some of the Star Wars sets or whatever. Like if you're into Star Wars and you see some of those Lego sets, it's like, oh shit, that's really cool. It looks awesome. It's Lego. It's something that I know. You know, it'd be something that's worth buying. But like this just looks like some shitty garbage fucking 2-year-old toy that has no value. Like, I don't know. You just have to see it. It's just,
I guess I do have to see it because it sounds like it's good on paper for the children and all. Like, you know, we're getting older, so does toys evolve with them, you know. The positive side of these things, Shaun. The positive side of these things.
I can see the value. Well, I guess my problem with this is that they're whoring out Mario. Like, Mario used to have a weight to it, you know, it had quality to it. When a Mario thing came out, you're like, oh hey man, that's Mario, that's a good thing, there's quality there, there's value. But now it's like, now they're just throwing a bunch of Mario shit at kids to make money. Like that's the
I mean, they
problem.
could make another live-action Mario movie, loosely adapted.
Well, there you go. They're making a new Mario movie, but it's not live
Well,
action. So
then there you go. See, the Mario quality is not dead. It's just
Do
everyone
Paper
now and then.
Mario again.
well, it's just
Yeah.
the landscape is changing for what Mario is, because it used to just always be quality. You know, maybe there was a miss here or there, but like generally the theme was the same. You know, it was a quality product. But now you don't know what you're gonna get, like, because they're just making fucking everything. There's Mario cereal and Mario socks and Mario fucking everything in the universe, and shitty.
If it gets there, yeah, I'll agree with you
Well,
on
no,
that.
we're already there. They're already
Oh.
making all these things, and this Lego product could have been cool if they just made like some Mario themed Lego sets. That's cool, you know? That's awesome. Good job. But making it unappealing to anybody other than like a fucking 2-year-old, why? What? They're just looking for more ways to make money. Like it's not a quality product. It's not what you would like when you hear Lego Mario. You know you think, like, you start to think of what that would be, and this isn't that. Garbage. Okay, maybe it's just me, but maybe my expectations are too high. But Mario used to mean something, and that's dwindling, just like the fucking video game market. Fuck.
Did it used to mean something when you were a child?
And even
just kidding.
beyond that, so fuck you.
Beyonce.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Beyonce.
What else? Reggie Fils-Aimé is he's joining the GameStop board of directors. He used to be the Nintendo of America COO?
Oh.
CEO?
He was
His
who?
body was
the big
ready
wig.
to stop.
Yeah, exactly. You know who it is. So obviously he stepped down from Nintendo a little while ago, and now apparently he's joining GameStop's board of directors to try and help them out, I guess. It makes sense. It's a good step for him, because since he's not like stepping into like a leadership role, he's just joining the board of directors to kind of, join the meetings and, brainstorm ideas to stop GameStop from sinking into the ocean. So like there's no liability really there for him. And if GameStop still tanks, there's not really accountability for him personally, because, he's not the head of GameStop at that point. So it makes sense. I hope that he can, I don't know, participate in steering the company in the right direction. I think it's too late for GameStop personally, but it's good to see a name like that, participating in the redemption or the attempted redemption of GameStop. But yeah, it's a good move for him. Some extra money for him. So why not, right?
I like that. He GameStopped from Nintendo to stop GameStop.
Oh no.
Yep.
Can't stop, won't stop.
GameStop will stop. Okay, that's all the news.
Oh, okay, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Alec hit the big ones. The biggins.
The biggins.
The biggins.
Yeah, Pokemon Go was definitely the biggest thing.
Pokemon Go, fuck yourself.
I'm pretty sure we covered most of the news when we talked about the coronavirus.
Pokemon Go back inside.
Let's talk about survival horror.
What's that?
Who knows? Right, so I have a question for you guys. What
Great.
has survival horror games taught you in real life?
Wear 2 pairs of pants.
What? Don't wear a skirt.
Because you'll shit yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, don't wear a skirt. Always have pants.
Don't strafe. Always move in one direction at a time.
Always look behind you. Always look behind you.
Okay, let me be a bit more specific so I can help you guys out a little bit.
Always have an item pack.
Where
for the
would you
Magnum.
keep a base?
Where would you keep a base?
Yeah, your HQ or whatever in a real life scenario.
Underground a police station.
Okay, you think police station. Why?
Because then I can bribe policemen to cover it up for me. And I have security through police guys.
Do you, though?
Okay.
I don't, but I can make money and bribe them to when I do. ...
Sean, where would you pick a good place to hide and shit?
Wow.
What?
And shit. And shit.
Well, I would shit somewhere else because you're not supposed to shit where you eat, so.
Shit in the forest.
Wow. I don't know. I would probably just go to, like, a house, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, I don't want to be in society. I don't want to be in a big group of people because that's always a fucking problem. So I would just, like, find, like, a farmhouse or some shit that's 2 stories high. And I would just, like, break the fucking staircase down so that, like, there's no way to get up there other than maybe just, like, a rope or something that you can pull up. Like, after you climb up, you can pull the rope up. So there's no access to the 2nd floor. Fucking fill that with supplies and everything that I need. So zombies can't get to me. People can't get to me. Fuck them. And I'll just live up there with maybe 1 or 2 people that I trust. Boom.
The house of the Shaun.
Exactly.
Jazz? Where would you go?
Are we talking zombies or just general?
Yeah, just general anything,
Oh, because I have a zombie plan.
Okay.
I want to go to my cottage and build like a whole bunch of little rafts so that they put them like right in the middle of the lake. And the only way to get to and from is to row like a smaller raft to shore and come back.
No, you gotta use a canoe.
Or I could use a canoe, yeah, but if I have like an actual platform raft, then I could put stuff on it. Like,
Like Corona.
yeah. And it can float on like 2-liter bottles of pop because our raft at the cottage floats on that, so I know it floats.
Yeah, I thought about that too, like being in the water, but at the same time, I just feel like more could go wrong on the water. Like, what if the boat sinks, or what if I fall asleep and something happens?
Then you fall in the water and wake up.
What if you don't wake up?
Then you've got problems if you don't wake up when you fall in a lake.
Well, you could panic too. Like, you fall in the water and then you like gasp and then you inhale a bunch of water and guess what? You're fucked.
You fall. You get in the water.
Having spent almost 32 years of my life in that lake, guaranteed I've swallowed water before and you just cough it up. There's lots of fish. I don't eat it, so I will starve, but
Wow.
I would just go to my cottage because there's like the population in that town is probably like maybe 100 top. So you just find a way to like block the road so nobody can get to. It's surrounded by water.
What are you talking about?
Water.
Wow.
Thirsty. Stay hydrated, people.
Yep.
What about you, Alec?
I would choose a car park.
Really? Why?
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Seems
Be
terrible.
more specific. A car park near a shopping centre.
That seems
So
even
then-
worse.
No. Think of it this way. It's a big open car park. You know what you can see what's coming towards you. There's lots of cars that you can hide in or run over your enemies with. And next to shopping market or whatever, you'll be able to just take what you need as and when. Plus, there'll be other survivors that you can,
Murder?
go to a set or murder. Whatever. I just wouldn't be the one that just sits in a house and just like waits to die. Or just like, no, let's just go on with it.
I mean, I wouldn't be waiting to die, you fuck.
Okay, well,
Dawn of the Dead.
Is there gonna be like a fucking in this car park in a shopping mall? Can you get some clothes that will make you like powerful and shit? Like if you put on like some mega clothing, you'll get mega busted.
what makes you think I'll be wearing clothes?
Oh,
Everyone's dead, so what's the matter?
I see. The only thing you'll be armed with is your dick.
Yeah. Hey, zombie,
nobody
chew on
fucks
this.
with you because they think you're crazy.
Yeah, you're fucking Alec, a fucking psychopath or something.
one-handed melee weapons,
Oh no.
like a bow.
Like a bull.
No.
Our bows.
Okay,
one-
let me ask you guys another question. Would you try to reach your loved ones,
Nope.
or would you just stay in one place?
Depends.
No,
I mean, within reason, if it makes sense to do so, I would try to contact them, and if I could get there without without it being stupid, then I would. It just depends.
Dante?
What if I don't have any loved ones?
Wow. Like for me, it would just be like communication, like help them get themselves situated where they're at, and then make sure that I'm okay. And then when it makes sense, then you would like try to get to each other. But if one person or one group tries to go after the other group just blindly, I mean, everybody's probably gonna get fucked. You gotta be smart.
Smart.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay, how long would you guys expect to last in this horrible world of ours?
5 minutes.
I think I'd be okay for a while until I gave up.
I'm the asshole that would make the jokes at the wrong time and then like alert the horde.
I would be in a constant state of paranoia.
That's the thing. Everybody would be. So it's for me. It just boiled down to like, do I want to keep going?
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's so subjective too, because it really depends like how the outbreak or whatever is happening unfolds, and like, are you aware of it? Like, where are you when it happens? Because stupid random shit could happen to you. You could just get hit by a car. Like somebody learns about the outbreak and you don't know what's going on, and they just plow right into you. Boom, you're dead. You didn't even know what the fuck was going on. So like, it really just depends on what happens and how it unfolds. There's no way to really gauge that.
Do you know what I think I would do just for shits and giggles?
Dance.
You can dance
Look for
if you want
ink
to.
ribbons.
What?
Dance revolution.
Just collect all
What?
the ink ribbons.
Yeah, just like, right, there we go, on board, let's just do this now.
Save yourself.
I would turn into a Dead Rising psychopath, and I would just turn into a fucking Resident Evil character, and I would start hoarding ink ribbons, bullets, and herbs. Just get as many as I can and fucking fill a house with them.
You're gonna look like that fucking OG PS1 cover dude that's not
with
Chris.
the TV. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the transforming gun that doesn't
Yeah.
exist. Did you know that that gun actually did exist, but they removed it?
I heard the whole guy was supposed to exist and then they removed it.
What do you mean?
Like a discount
Okay,
T.
speaking of guns then, do you guys
guns.
know how to handle a gun in real life, or do you
Yes,
sport
I do.
a different weapon?
Sort of. I have an airsoft gun.
I've shot automatic rifle, a handgun, and a regular rifle, like a bolt action rifle,
I went to a gun
and a
range with
shotgun.
this guy who was a friend before, and there was a super far target, and the first shot I took was like dead on, and he got scared.
Oh wow!
But I also like misshouldered the 12 gauge and caused massive tendonitis in my shoulder.
Yeah,
so now I know how
Ouch.
to actually shoulder it properly.
Yeah, you got to be really careful. Like a lot of people expect what they see from the movies. They're just like, oh yeah, I can just shoot guns all over the fucking place. Like it isn't shit. But when you actually shoot a gun, especially like a shotgun or like a Magnum or something like that shit fucking
The kickback
it will ruin
is...
you if you're not prepared.
Well, you've seen that. Everybody probably has seen that video of the girl shooting a Desert Eagle handgun, and like it fucking swings up and bonks her on the nose.
Oh god,
'Cause
no!
she
I've
just
seen
Wow.
one of
fucking...
I've seen one of a girl shooting a shotgun, and the shotgun literally just shoots out of her hands, like projects like back behind her, almost hits somebody that's standing behind her. Like you gotta grip that shit. Like you have to put it into your shoulder and like brace your whole fucking body.
Yeah, and you have to put it like super close towards your collarbone, because if you put
Yeah.
it too far out, you're gonna pop your shit right out of the socket,
Yeah.
which hurts. It hurts.
It's funny though because like they kind of toy with that in movies where they're like, "Have you ever handled a gun?" or whatever, and like that makes sense to say to somebody, but like then they go and they start shooting guns unrealistically, and you're just like, "What are we doing here?" Like what?
I watch fucking like, okay, even in games that kind of makes me mad, because you have like okay, I'll use Left 4 Dead and Resident Evil as an example, but like Claire gets into town, picks up a gun, shoots it. Okay, her brother was in the army and he taught her how to do it. That makes sense.
Mhm.
But then you have like Zoe, who's a fucking college student who spends her entire time probably like watching fucking movies and doing nothing. Goes out and has like, ooh, assault rifle, ooh, sniper rifle, ooh, 2 fucking handguns. Like, no, not like shit like that is stupid, because I'm watching this and I'm like, she must have so many bruises on her shoulders. I don't like that. So video games and movies do that. People just pick up the guns and shoot them, and you don't see the fucking recoil, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It's really funny when you're watching like an indie movie or whatever where like there's no kickback whatsoever and they just put like a visual effect in post. It's just like
A little flash.
yeah, it's like, really, that's what we're gonna do? Okay.
It's not even like on the gun. It's like next to it. And the gunshot is delayed. You see like flash.
What about you guys? Alec and Dante, have you guys shot a gun?
Not a real
I haven't
gun.
shot- No.
Oh, go ahead, Alec.
Guess it's you and me, Jazz. We're leading the zombie apocalypse squad.
Am I not Canadian? I thought we didn't have guns. No, we have guns. They're just, you have to have like 20 licenses. Yeah, we're gonna lead, and I'm not gonna follow you, Sean, because every time I follow you in games, you run like 10 meters away from me.
Wow.
I always get lost.
Wow.
Natalie doesn't save it, so.
I know, I'm gonna be like, hang on, let me just save, and I'll look up and he's gone. And then he'll die, and I'll be like,
There's no saving in real life.
There is. It's called saving your friends by waiting for
Wow.
them. Yeah.
Okay. Unless anyone else wants to add to it, I think that's been the survival horror discussion.
I want to point out
getting
too
everybody-
that this episode was supposed to be Machinima stuff, and Dante is here, but that's on Alec, so there.
Oh.
You gave me a day. to
I know,
work this out.
I know.
Wow.
On.
So we were. Wow. I don't know. Maybe you guys just want me to talk about survival horror all the time. That's what I'm here for, guys. I make a bunch of spoons, but I want to talk about survival horror, guys. Let's just get another shot of that. Am I right?
What, you don't like survival horror? Hmm?
No, it's not like I don't like survival horror. It's just that when I'm on here, that's all you guys really want to just talk about. What about that? Oh, there's the shot.
Wow.
It was a delayed shot. Sorry, I gotta reload my gun.
It was an indie movie shot. The sound just took forever to
Next
travel.
time, Dante, I'll make sure that it's Machinima.
Sure.
What?
Survival horror machinima.
Next time, you mean like next month? Before my spoodcast? Or after? Well,
There.
Can we play a game?
yes, let's play a
Yeah.
game.
Okay. We are playing the rename game. No jingles so far.
The great game rename.
Rename. There you go. I made it.
Name.
Yeah,
With
mine
this
was
game,
clever.
we're going to. With this game, we're going to help game developers come up with titles or improvements to titled video games. So the idea behind this game is to retitle a video game with a funnier, better title. So, for example, Final Fantasy becomes a fuck fancy.
Final
I love it.
Fucking fantasy.
1-7.
Remix.
So I'll give you guys some time to, come up with some ideas. So I'm going to start first with Metal Gear Solid 3 Wife Beater.
Wow. Okay, so we each have 10, right?
I got 15, but
Okay,
yeah,
well we all have at least
Wow.
10, so let's rotate. So
Yeah.
we'll each do one. And we'll go in a
I'll
circle.
cut it down to 10.
Okay.
Yep. So
Or
Shaun,
you can blow through the
you're-
last 5 at the end if you want.
yeah, whatever. Right,
Wow.
Shaun.
Hello.
Your first one.
Mine is Silent Sales, the tactical stealth game where you sneak up to people and surprise them with something that they don't want to buy, but you make them buy it anyways through QuickTime events. It's kind of like that Burger King game, Sneak King,
Oh my god. I have that.
but you're a salesman. Silent Sales.
I'm sure you would love to buy that game,
Now
Shaun.
available on
No,
video
thank you.
cassette.
No video cassette. Jazz.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with my first one, which is terrible. It's Metal Fear COVID.
Oh no.
Because, sorry, Mental Fear COVID. I fucked up. Yep, it's the game where everyone's an idiot.
So it's based on real life?
It's the game
Based
of
on
life,
real
yeah.
events.
Yep, I had to throw one in there.
It's mandatory.
Okay,
Yep.
Dante.
Dante.
Okay. My first game was because I didn't realize how deep we were going into this. Fuck.
That's what
It's
she said.
called. It's called The House of the Typing Dead. With you go in a house and there are zombies with keyboards and they're trying to type bite or other words into you to kill you. You have to fight them back with the keyboard.
It's like a multiplayer experience.
So typing of the
Yes.
dead.
But oh no, I realized I didn't write dead. I wrote typing of the bread.
Oh,
They're bread zombies.
what is a
It's like
bread
tofu.
zombie?
It's like tofu and Resident Evil, but now they're bread.
Oh my
and they're
God.
zombies.
Everything's so intense right now. I'm so scared.
Woo! Get that bread. Go for the dough. Eat the wheat.
Alec.
What is that?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you bring up the bread. So my second one was the house of the bread overcooked.
Wow.
Whoa! This is the sequel to House of the Typing Dead. Bread.
Yeah, Shaun.
They say great minds think alike.
My next one is Asses
going?
Bleed Unity. A climbing simulator in which you team up with up to 4 players and try to make your way through levels while trying to prevent your ass from bleeding. Asses Bleed Unity. There you go.
If you said shitting, this would have been perfect for the coronavirus.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit,
There
indeed.
could be bleeding too. You don't know, or do you?
Oh.
Jess.
Okay.
I'm bringing it back to bread. Bread roasting.
What
It's
the
the
fuck?
game where
Everybody got a bread one except for me. What? Damn it!
It's the game where you have to hit an action key to sit on a chair and watch your bread rise in the bread maker.
Wow.
At a mall.
At a mall.
Dante.
Oh, wow. Forgot about me. This one's called Time Christ. It's where
Time
you have to do
Christ?
Jesus things. Time Christ. You gotta do Jesus things with a little set limit of time.
Is this starring Leon S. Kennedy?
No, it's Chris.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Christ
Jesus
Redfield.
Chris. Alec.
Okay. The next one is Reproduction Simulator instead of Goat Simulator.
Wow.
Oh my god. I guess we can figure out what the game.
Wow.
Jeez, I wonder how you play this game.
It's played with
Yeah.
I liked Goat
wanna know
Stimulator
what baby-
better.
Goat Stimulator.
Okay, Shaun. Next one.
Mine's similar to yours. The Triple X Files, submit and serve. It's a porn game. There you go.
This is turning out so great.
It's like Law and Order, fucking what was
Lost
fuck?
Wiggle Order.
Yeah,
Jess.
Jess.
My next
Why
one
is
is
everybody panicking?
Lost. I don't know. Lost on Bus. Lost on Bus. It's
Lost on
a
Bus.
game where you escape your camp and you get on a bus and you forget to get off and now you're lost.
Oh,
What? Should we be mentioning the parody, the
the
original game?
is Last of Us. Last of Us.
Because like I feel like we've understood all of these so far, but maybe not the.
Okay, well, because
You
we
could
made
bring
good
them up
puns.
if you want.
Okay. Well, Time Christ was Time Crisis.
No.
No way!
Yep. Real quick recap. Silent Sales was Silent Hill.
Whoa, no way.
Assassin's Creed
No.
Unity was Assassin's Creed Unity. The Triple
Oh.
X Files Submit and Serve was the X Files Resist or Serve. There you go, Jazz.
Oh.
Recap.
Mental Fear COVID was Metal Gear Solid. I just changed a
Yep.
couple letters. What other ones did Bread Rising was Dead Rising because, yeah. That's
Everyone wants to change dead to bread.
And,
I
yeah,
noticed.
Lost on Bus was Last of Us.
Cool. Dante, recap.
The House of the Typing Bread was the House of the Dead and Typing of the Dead combined together. And I said Time Crisis was Time Christ.
Alec.
So Metal Gear Solid 3, The House of the Dead, and whatever one I said, Goat Simulator. That was it.
Okay,
So,
now we'll mention these as we go forward.
okay, so next one I got is, instead of Resident Evil Gun Survivor, it's Resident Evil Dick Survivor.
Jesus. You gotta survive
Wow.
the dicks.
Yeah.
Good thing you mentioned which one you were parodying because I wouldn't have figured that one out.
Oh, wow.
I'm just being an idiot.
Wow.
Sean.
Me? Mine is for Dragon Ball Fighters, and it is Drag on Ball Dancers. So, yeah, Drag on Ball Dancers.
Ow.
So,
Ow.
no, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. You customize your own unique drag queen for the ball, and you face off against other queens in the most intense dance-off in the galaxy.
Like, oh my god.
Drag on ball dancers. Jazz.
Yes, queen.
My next one. My next one is for Halo Reach, and it's called Braille Reach. It's the game where you are blind and you have to reach for the Braille.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
It's a VR game.
Jesus. Oh no.
He's wearing a helmet and all you just see is darkness. He's like, is it on?
Yep. Dante.
What? Mine is is a parody. You'll destroy all monkeys. It's a parody of destroy all humans. You're an alien invader, a human alien invader going into the planet of the apes, and you're destroying the humans and taking over the monkeys and taking over the world. Destroy all monkeys. You're gonna go bananas.
Wow.
Alec.
I like that it turned into a sales pitch at the end.
Instead of Tomb Raider, it's Womb Raider.
Oh damn it! I had the same one.
Wow.
What's that game about?
I don't know.
This must be similar to Sex Simulator.
Babies need to escape. That's what I had.
Okay, Sean.
Damn, I knew somebody would take that one.
My next one is for Dead Rising. It is Dead Rinsing. This this is a hand washing simulator that takes place in a world ravaged by the coronavirus.
I knew it. Oh my god.
Jazz.
My next one is for Half-Life. It's called Math Life, and it's where Gordon Freeman has to go around doing calculations to save the world and the humans.
Jesus. Instead of a crowbar, he has a calculator.
Yeah, speaking of humans.
He is the calculator.
Oh.
Dante.
What? Prince of Persia. It's called Prince of Paninis.
What's with the bread?
I don't know.
I missed it.
I guess we just weren't ready for this. Yeah, you're a prince of a bread store, but you sell paninis. It's like Dine and Dash, but for bread.
Okay, instead of next one is going to be WWE 2K20, the playable edition.
Oh no.
Wow.
That would never exist.
Sean, you're next.
My next one is for Dance Dance Revolution. It is Pants Pants Revolution, the only game that shows you
Wow.
how to take off of the damn pants.
Oh wow, is this the game for me?
It is. It was directed by Jazzmaster Sadler. Speaking of jazz,
Designed for
jazz.
Jazz.
My next one is for Heavy Rain, and it's called Heavy Brain. It's the game where you get concussions and have headaches.
This one is based on true events as well.
You play as Jill.
Oh,
Probably.
Probably.
Dante.
Okay, this one is really obvious. This one was from Devil May Cry, but this one's called Devil April Cry. It's where you play Devil May Cry, but a month later. Huh? Dante April Fool's people in stylish fashion.
that's the worst. You are fucking disqualified.
What?
You
No.
shit. God.
Good idea.
Okay. Instead of Hitman Blood Money, you need Superman Blood Money.
What?
What?
Superman Blood Money.
What do you do with Superman blood money?
You kill Zod.
He just does what he wants.
Oh yes.
Sean.
This one is for Alan Wake. It is called Alan Bake. A unique spin on the traditional cooking simulator where you have to cook your meals using only the heat of your flashlight.
Swear to God, we have the same brain.
There's my
Heavy
baking
brain.
one, you fucks. But I left bread
I
out
put that
of
one
it.
down, but I was like, stupid.
Wow.
It was gonna be where he gets high. It was gonna be the high version of
okay.
Bake.
See, it was the same but different.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't actually put it down because I had too many. It's for Uncharted, except it's called Stun Farted, and it's a game where you have to go around farting on people to stun so you can rob them.
This indie game will be #1 next to Untitled Goose Game.
Oh no.
Next platinum in him.
Yeah, Alec.
What?
Whoa.
Dante!
Mine's for Sean's favorite word, Deus Ex. It's Deus Ex human penetration. You have augments that help you penetrate human because the population doesn't know how to breed anymore. So you get your dick augmented and you can make babies again.
It ties into Womb Raider.
And that's
Hey, they're made by the same company.
Remember why I was asking about penetration? Yeah. Alec.
Oh.
Well, my next thing comes from Disney and Square Enix, and it's Kingdom Hearts. Sean?
So, oh wow, no explanation. Self-explanatory.
Yep.
My next one is Shenmue. It is Shenmue, the only
Oh,
Sean
wow.
simulator on the market. Experience for the
do you
first
fight
time.
against the video game market?
Oh wow! Experience for the first time the everyday life of me. Exclusive to the Ward store. Pre-order your copy today for only $49.99. All sales are final. Game may not be complete or good upon release.
May contain Japanese audio or not, depending on how much funding we get.
Jess.
I cut out. It was the only Sean simulator until now, because from the makers of Horizon Zero Dawn comes Horizon Hero Sean.
Wow.
Open world RPG where you can run and either be a dick or a nice guy, depending on what kind of Sean you want to be today. Available on Dreamcast only.
Wow.
Well, okay, this one's called Dead or Broke 6 Microtransaction Edition. This is where you pick a select amount of fighters and you go up to other people and find out how you can make your video game product even worse with more microtransactions.
Oh no.
You're dead or broke, Alec.
Well, the next one is from Nintendo, The Legend of Zelda Windbreaker.
So many
Well,
farts.
So
He's gonna
little
need
fat.
some
So we have to
toilet
need to move
paper.
that out.
Oh no.
Sean, next.
This one is for Wolfenstein: The New Order, and it is Wolfenstein: The New Odor. A game that teaches you step by step on how to house train your pet, your newly wild caught adopted wolf pet animal thingy. There you go. Yes.
This one is for Beyond Two Souls, and it's called Beyond Soup Bowls, and it's a game where you have to make soup using Beyond Meat, which is disgusting, which is why you'll never win.
Even when you
Wow.
win, you lose.
Yeah, you lose all the time. Dante!
Hi, Henry. Mine's a parody of Jet Set Radio. It's called Jet Bet Dep Let Met Radio.
What?
Okay, one more time. Jet Bet Dep Let Met Radio. Your guys on roller skates trying to pay your debt back on time before you get caught by the loan sharks.
Sharks.
Alec.
Alec.
Okay. My next one is from Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, and his game is called Oddworld Abe's Sexual Fantasies.
Jesus.
Sean, got any other ones?
The next one is Resident Evil, and it is Residence Elvis.
I was waiting for your fucking Resident Evil one.
Have you ever wanted a music rhythm game where you can dance the night away to your favorite Elvis hits? No? Well, tough shit. Residence Elvis lets you live out your dream in the comfort of your own home. Jazz.
Christ. My next one is for Call of Duty, and it's called Crawl on Booty. And it's basically where your butt's so itchy, you
know how
gotta
to
spend the
play
entire
that.
game smacking X to crawl on the ground.
Wow. That's how we play shoesting all the time.
Butt scratch out? Yeah, no, we lay down. This one's on your butt, like a cat.
Okay.
Dante.
Mine's was based off Spy Fox. It's called Spy Raccoon. It's it's a click adventure game where you're a raccoon in a tuxedo and you go you solve crimes and stuff and you rob people occasionally. Yeah.
Occasionally. Isn't this just Sly Cooper?
It's Spy Fox. You click stuff. You do James Bond stuff.
Okay.
That's a raccoon. Yeah, Alec.
Pokemon Shit Edition.
Go.
There we go. Sean?
No explanation? Okay.
That was 10. That was all of mine.
Actually, I didn't get to 10. That was my number 9.
Wow.
You guys skipped me earlier when we did the recap.
Poopy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, let's have you.
My last one is Yakuza Citizen. You're a citizen that was formerly a Yakuza, and you tried to make an honest living. It just kind of sounds like Yakuza.
It does.
But you're a citizen. Ta-da.
Wow.
Okay, that was it.
Okay, well, I'll just say my last ones then. So left is Cock of Duty, Modern Dick Fair.
Of course.
I don't have to explain anything. So, and the second one is Resident Evil 7 Bioshock.
What?
Wow.
Damn it.
Instead of Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, it's Coronavirus Outbreak File 2.
Wow.
And lastly, The Simpsons Shit and Run.
Man, it feels like you just had coronavirus in your mind for half of these.
I mean, it's all over the place.
Yep. No shitting me on that one.
No escape.
Right, that's the game done. It's just depending if we got any comments to
Read?
yes.
To read.
We do? Do we have time?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Read your comments.
Read your...
Calm.
Nah!
Don't break that wall.
Did it
We just replaced it.
put it back. So it's my turn to do the read your comments because Alec worked hard on the news and this new game and being awesome.
Oh,
So
good job, Alec.
all the stuff that Shaun usually does. Took a break. So read your comments. The first one, I can't find it, is from Man Spider Halloween Extravaganza Spider-Man Machinima. Yeah. Let me say that like a normal person. Man Spider Halloween Extravaganza Spider-Man Machinima. There you go. And the comment was by the AX Presence. Commented.
Presents.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
Commented, I was wondering where the lizard came from. Is the comment. And now my question 1 for Shaun is, where did the lizard come from?
I let you do read your comments first time ever, and this is how you.
And this is what you do.
First and only time. Yeah, where did the lizard come from, Shaun?
I mean, I guess it kind of came from Alec because like he did his lizard, his like dinosaur voice that he did in Dino's Stupid
did what?
Crisis. What?
You mean Dino Stupid
Oh,
Crisis?
excusez-moi. But yes, yeah. I figured Alec was the perfect role to do the lizard because he does the other lizards in his machine in the form of dinosaurs. So I just had him use his lizardy voice because it's fucking silly as shit.
Nice.
It's a
Question
little
2.
weird though once he loses the mask because then he's like an old dude and he's like still got that voice, but fuck it, you know.
Just turn the white guy more white. Yeah, okay.
White.
That's a good answer. I like it. Question 2. Have you ever owned a pet lizard?
Wow, I have not.
You told me the questions had to be stupid.
Has
Have you guys
anybody?
ever owned a pet lizard? I mean, I have, but like for 2 days.
One of my babysitters back when I was a little wee thing, her son had a pet lizard.
Just not you. That's cool. What kind of
I've
lizard was
seen a
it?
lizard. Does that count?
It's a lizard. I think it had like spikes on the side of its body. I
And
don't
8
know.
Or
legs.
it's a bearded dragon.
Look, I was 7, so I wasn't really smart when I was 7.
Wow,
I flipped people off without realizing that was a bad thing.
I did that
We
too.
did that.
I think
license
every
plate.
child does that.
Bill and Ted taught me things early.
Whoops.
Oops.
Alec.
I've never had a lizard. I've just only had cats, so I'm the old cat lady.
I was gonna say you're a crazy old cat man.
Catman.
There we go.
That
We made it,
sounds like
Batman.
Catman.
We did it.
That sounds like Batman. Question 3. If you ever got a lizard, what would you name it?
Catman.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Doragon.
Hey you. That's what I would
What'd you
name
say?
it. I would name it Hey You.
Doragon. It's like
Wait.
dragon, but I say it in Japanese
Okay.
or with English Japanese.
English.
Yes.
What
Doragon.
would you call it, Jazz?
Dodongo. I don't know.
Django. Wow.
I've had lizards.
Django
I've had
Unchained.
lizards. I named them after the lizards in one of my favorite authors' books. And then I had another one named Jackie Chan. So if I had another one, I don't know what I'd call him, but I mean, any video game with a lizard, because that's what I did with Hugo.
If I had a chimpanzee, I would name him Jackie Chimpanzee.
Wow.
Jackie
Get
Chan.
out of here.
Chimpanzee.
Get out of here, Sean.
Oh.
Shaun Pansy.
Oh.
Okay, comment 2. The second, I went a little bit more normal for the questions, I think. The second video comment thing is from the video of Alex Resident Evil box unboxing part 2. Part 2.
Terrible name for a video.
You named
I
it.
know.
And
Control
the comment is, and I apologize if I butcher this, but it was a long time ago, so you're probably not even here.
Wow.
Wow.
The name of the
You might be
commenter
dead.
is Samir Al Gamdi. And the comment is, lol, you are going to get jacked if you do more unboxing. Little cry laughing emoji. Really love this video. Thanks, Alec. So,
You're welcome.
question one.
Jacked.
Did you feel more jacked after opening that package from Alec?
I felt hella jacked. Let me tell you. What does that even mean? Like what?
Stronger.
I
jack
understand.
off
I
you
understand
opened my
jacked,
box?
but like,
You can get Jack
I
Bauer.
think he
it's
meant
not like I
from
was
opening all
lifting
the tape.
rocks out of there like boulders.
I think it was from all the tape. Trying to pull the tape apart because you did swear. while
Yeah, that
trying to
makes sense. I did strain over the tape. That's fair.
You were ripping it. Ripping to get ripped.
Was jacking.
Shaun
And-
the Ripper.
Wait. Delete.
Oh!
Editing.
No,
What?
No. Continue.
I only have 2 questions for this one. So question 2 is, are you ever going to mail a box back to Alec? And if so, how much tape are you going to use?
Yes, and a lot.
Although that was more Lee that was wrapping things up.
Uh-huh.
Fine, I'll be
It says
nice.
it says Alex Resident Evil box in the title. So yeah.
True.
There's a
True.
there's a separate one for Lee, so don't even blame Lee.
Yeah, you started it, you shit. He just took it to the next level. Maybe
Now
6 more levels up.
he's gonna stick with
levels.
it.
Like tape.
Tape jokes.
I also want to point out that the guy, I don't know why, but he thanked Alec.
Did
I'm
you
guessing
send
I
him a
did.
box too?
I'm guessing because the box entertained him, like watching Shaun suffer, so he thanked you for that.
Wow.
But it's
Thank
funny because you
for-
actually responded to his comment saying you're welcome. Y-O-U-R, welcome.
Wow. It's not. It's his welcome.
But like,
no.
but this guy did a are going, and I just laughed because both of the comments were just.
What
I
a
loved it.
mess. It's
What is
beautiful.
English?
It
I
doesn't
loved it.
exist.
And last but not least, I didn't write down what video this was from. Shit.
wow,
It was
good.
from I don't have the actual title, but it was from episode 1 of Umbrella Cooperation. And Lenoa Ultimisia commented, I fucked that up. Commented, "It's great. I laugh in this video. I love Umbrella Corps. Continue like this." Question 1. According to you guys, should anyone really love Umbrella Corps?
Well, they love my video, not the game, okay?
No, they said I love Umbrella Corps.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
They're a
Why?
corpse
Like
now.
maybe if somebody likes it, but to love it?
Even like is a...
Nothing wrong with necrophilia.
As a friend.
As a friend, let me tell you how you're fucking up.
Okay. Question 2. Are you ever gonna continue like this?
I can't promise that I will continue exactly like this, but I'll do my best. There will be more episodes.
Will there be more like do you actually have anything in mind, like planning?
I do.
Okay. So it's not just gonna be like
The next
you have
episode
to-
will introduce a new character.
Wow.
Wow.
That made me fart.
I'm sorry, I know that these questions I know these questions don't involve everybody. Maybe this one will. No. Maybe it'll involve 2 of you. I'm sorry, Dante.
Wow.
Wow.
Do
Shot
you know
again.
question 3 is, do you know if Terrence will ever learn real words other than tits?
Terrence?
Oh.
Who's Terrence?
Wow.
Is it
Where
supposed
the
to be
fuck
Credence?
is Terrence?
Credence? Credence? Look, I never said I was smart. I was just given a lot of power in a little amount of time.
New character coming soon. Terrence.
There you go, Terrence.
Credence's brother. What was
Well,
the
Credence.
question?
Who the fuck is Terrence? Do you know if Credence will ever learn real words other than tits?
That's a spoiler.
Or his brother Terrence? Okay, it's just good to know. You'll know later.
Yeah, no spoilers.
You gotta watch Continue Like This to see if you learn.
You have to. Okay.
Get yourself a fresher breath air.
Exactly.
Wow.
Breathe it in through your ass.
Breathe it in. That is all the read your that I have.
Comments. Okay, wow. This has been Wardcast episode 77. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to contribute to this show, you can smash that like button, share it with your friends, leave a comment for us to read. You can donate via Patreon, tweet us at the Ward Pro, and just remember, don't just spread the virus, spread the ward.
Oh.
Get fucked.
Don't spread. Okay.
I'm glad
Goodbye,
you're here.
everybody.
This is the part where all of us say bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.